All right, everyone. So I was gone for about more than a month here, and back here in America again. I was in Mexico in Acapulco. Okay, haven't been haven't been able to put up a lot of content, but I just want to start off by saying Merry Christmas to everybody, and hopefully you guys had a wonderful um, last day of the year, and Happy New Year. Okay, and let me just start off. Well, second thing about. Let me just say this. I would just want to give you a little background of who I am, or where I come from, or why I believe the things that I believe. When I finished high school, um, my mom bought me a ticket to go visit my grandma in Acapulco. My grandpa just passed away maybe a year or two before, and I was really excited to go there and just go visit. But what happened was that I actually stayed. I stayed for like 5 years, maybe, and I was able to get a job in Mexico and work in Mexico and do everything that we do here in America. And I was like, cause growing up with the Mexican background in Southern California, Orange County, when you speak to folks, they would tell you that Mexico, it's a shithole. It's dirt. It's really bad. And but it's not until you actually go there and visit and actually start acting like a Mexican citizen and not like a visitor or guest that you will actually find out um, the in and outs, and how actually it's total opposite than what people would tell you. And that's and see, this is the thing, that when you find out about the truth, you actually get to start building, right? Like if you find out how, like, I don't know, how things work, that's just basically a building block for you to build whatever, right? Your own conclusions. And that's what happened to me. I was able to get a pretty good job at the airport. I was making, literally, I was making what I was making here working in America, and I was like, I don't understand why people would just pack up and leave their own country because of a dream. I, I, I always ask myself that question, but I never actually thought about thought about it deeply until you actually get to go back and see where your parents came from and how they grew up and stuff like that. And then you start seeing there was no really necessity for people to pack up and leave when you actually have a lot of opportunity. Obviously, obviously, I mean, the purchasing power of the dollar with the peso is not the same. Okay, but people are not poor. They're not poor. They have families that they surround themselves with. They have a bond with the neighbors, and that's the thing that I think here in America, especially the new America. Well, not the new America. I don't know. I cannot speak for people in Minnesota, but I could speak for people in Orange County, in LA. They kind of lost that. They kind of lost that community stuff. They kind of lost. It's been too diverse that the old traditional values have been kind of lost. And it goes on with our Hispanic community. Uh, let me just, my grandma used told me this. She was like, if you grew up or you still know people that watch you grow up, and that's a bond that can never be replaced with anything. And that is quite true, because growing up in Anaheim or in Santa Ana, I will see my neighbors and I'll be like, yo, these people are, even though 300, like, throughout years, I knew he lived there, but I never actually contacted him. But you don't get that sense of, like, that sense, as a community, you kind of like on your own. And I'm not saying it's bad or good or anything, but it's just, when you grow up in a community that actually cherish, the younger folks, and take care of the older folks, that's a bond, right? We kind of, there's more respect, there's more unity, and we kind of don't see this in places populated. I'm pretty sure if you go to the middle of nowhere, Nebraska, you will see that, But just, this is not the way I grew up in Southern California. But anyways, yeah, that me staying in Mexico kind of changed my mind on a lot of things. Because Mexico, I think it's more free market, more freer for the citizens. In America, everything, Big Brother is always watching you, okay, and that's something that needs to change. And it's not only, well, and it's not because it has a camera on you all the time, but it's just simple things as doing a tax return, right? Or as simple as having a bank account where the government could just come in and just look up your, oh yeah, so this year you made enough, you made this amount, and you spend it on this and this or whatever. The government and the IRS has a little, they're watching, they're not like seeing you, but they are. I mean, if they can sit down and just see your tax things, they can find out what you actually did. Okay. And in Mexico, you do have that kind of system, but it's not. I mean, I think the notion of taxation is theft applies more in Mexico for the people than here in America. People in America, I think, are just used to it. Are just used to paying taxes, And the government is like, more, the better, and that's a problem. But anyways, yeah. Just a little quick video that I wanted to, because I've been gone for so long, and I'm just gonna get on top of it. Alright, there's nothing more. Once again, I'm gonna get down and reading the comments again. Good, bad, I don't care, as long as I'm able to get people to watch and hear and kind of understand that some things are just not right, and some things are just not as bad. Alright, see you, everybody.